You know what kills restaurants in Dubai? Most restaurants don't fail because of bad food. Yeah, most restaurants don't fail because of bad food. You know what kills restaurants? It's because most of you restaurant owners, you don't know what's going on in your kitchen. You cannot see in your kitchen. You don't know what's happening, how much food is being wasted. And you keep losing money every month. Now, imagine you running your restaurant from your sofa in your home or in your hotel room somewhere. Just imagine checking every temperature, checking every log sheets, everything that is being done in the kitchen, recorded, logged somewhere. This is how smart restaurants stay compliant and profitable. Let me show you. Watch. You look at this dashboard right here. This is the kitchen intelligence system. And this is the database you get when you purchase the kitchen intelligence system. What is KIS? KIS is a platform where you manage your daily processes. Everything that you do in the kitchen on a daily basis, you log them on KIS. So it is a place where you can log your information and track the failures in that information from that database, track all the failures and provide corrective actions using your chefs or AI. Now, let us go dive into the system and see more about it. When you come into this database, you see what we have here, the SOP rulebook. You have a live kitchen control logs. You have training models which are connected to your training center. You have the failure investigation report, a database that tracks all the failures from your system. Now, the compliance center is also there, the place where the head chef is stationed. The head chef monitors this center, ensuring that everything works well in the kitchen. If anything leaves this center and goes to your center, which is the failure investigation center, then there is a problem. I'm going to dive and show you two examples how you can use this system to save money from wastages, or how you can use this system to track your wastages, and how you can use this system to provide corrective actions and make sure that mistakes don't happen in your restaurant. Remember, you get a lot of fines from the municipality because of failed logs and failed processes. You get a lot of wastages from the kitchen daily and you're losing a lot of money. Now, let me show you something. Let's dive into this system. We'll go into the live control logs. Let us enter this system and show you something. I have an example here. Let us look at cold holding temperature. When you look at these live control logs where your staff are working on a daily basis, you notice that all the logs, the 10 essential logs that we selected from Upskill Hospitality and the logs that you're supposed to be using on a daily basis are right here. You have chiller, holding, freezer, everything you can see, even wastage down here. Now, let us get into the cold holding and show you a typical example of how you can control your system, your restaurant from this. Let us look at sushi. Most restaurants serve sushi right now, and we know that sushi is supposed to be held cold. When you make the sushi ready for service, they have to be cold. So sometimes the staffs have to fill ice regularly, or you have a machine that keeps it cold for you. Now, if we look at this log, we have logged the sushi. These are all properties, all right? We are here. These are properties. I can run from left to right. You can see there. We have logged. You notice that the cold holding temperature of sushi has failed for 3 times. You know, this is an example. I want to show you an example. Let's say on the 15th of December, it failed the first time. On the 19th, it failed the second time. You can see the status here showing failed. And you see that, why did it fail? Because as per the SOP, which is connected to this database, the cold holding temperature of sushi should be 5 degrees and below. So if it's 7, 8, and 8 again on another day, then there's a problem. Why has it failed? It is showing here that the status is failed. If it was passed, it is passed. But it has failed, and you can see that it has been filled by the staff. That's my name. If you can see it, the chefs cannot provide a corrective action here, but it will trigger a non-conformance. This is a non-conformance report has been triggered right here because of the failure. And you can see everything, the compliance status is showing that it's failed, automatically generated by the formulas we've put in the system. The inspection priority is showing critical because it is dangerous for the customer. And the log which is connected to this failure is the cold holding log. So the staffs are exposed to all these things. All right. So now let me show you something. When these things fail from the control logs, what happens to them? They go automatically into the compliance center, and that is where the head chef is stationed. Let us open the compliance center from your dashboard right here. The compliance center shows that down here you can notice that the sushi has appeared here 3 times. 3 good times. Now the chef at this level will say, what is going on? What is happening? The chef will have to provide a corrective action from here. Handle the situation to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So, for example, the chef will look at it. It has failed 3 times. You click on the AI button here. The chef has experience. He can provide a corrective action by typing. However, if he needs the help of the AI system, it has been designed to answer questions like a chef. Think of KIS like your digital sous chef who monitors your kitchen on a daily basis. Now, if you click update, AI is writing. Now, it has said, move the sushi to a walk-in cooler and ensure the temperature is less than or equal to 5 degrees, okay, to restore compliance. Really important. That is the corrective action. All right, that's an example, and it has triggered an NCRO just like you did from the live control logs, and that is it. Like can see the situation from here. But if the chef solves this problem, the chef can close it from here. The chef can make sure that this thing does not go to, it does not happen again by closing it directly from here. But however, if it happens to be that the situation is happening several times, the staffs are making a lot of mistakes, then the chef has the right to escalate this problem into the failure investigation report. And if you see here, it has been escalated right here, but maybe he has solved the problem. If he solved the problem, then he's going to close it and make sure that it doesn't appear where the owner is. And if he closes the problem, it is good. If he keeps it open, it will appear in the investigation center, which is run by the owner. All right, let's keep it closed for now. And you notice that the chef has solved this problem, so he has suggested a training for it, and that is it right there. You can actually give SOPs from here when this thing has happened 3 times. So the chef has connected the SOP to this system where you can open the recommended training, and you open the SOP there, and he will provide this training to the staff right there. Everything is connected. Everything. See, this system can change your restaurant from chaos to something that follows a really nice order. Let us go to your platform as the owner of the business. This is where you monitor. Like I told you, you can monitor your imagine you monitoring your restaurant from a phone, from a tablet, from your computer. You have it here. If something is wrong, we can have another example. I'll show you something. If something was escalated and was open, because the chef has noticed that it's happening several times, he is going to escalate it to your station. And you can see that there is a status of an example we have here, which is a wastage. And it's wastage from tenderloin, an expensive item. So the chef has escalated it because you're losing money. Now, I'll show you where this thing started. If I go to my live logs, your live logs, and you look at wastage. Let us go to the wastage log sheet. We open it. The chefs have written on the wastage log sheet here that they have lost 8 kilograms of steak wasted due to wrong, preparations and wrong storage. Maybe there was a serious issue in the chillers. You had a cross-contamination issue, and you spoiled 8 kilograms of steak. Now it has been its status is failed. That is why it has appeared back into the compliance center for the chefs. And the chefs has noticed that it is 8 kilograms of meat. That's a lot of money. So he will escalate it into the conformance report here, which finally appears into your investigation center right here. And you notice that something is wrong. This is where the power of KIS comes in, because you can estimate, you can understand what's happening, and you make proper corrective actions. This is the level where if anything comes to your dashboard, then it is really serious. As you as the owner, you as the manager, you as someone who's running a restaurant, you can take proper corrective actions right here. You can fire the staff. This is where you take the big decisions. And again, you can use AI for that. You can update this. All right. So this is how the KIS system works. And I encourage all of you, let us have a discussion. Let us talk. Call Upskill Hospitality. Message us. We're just a DM away. We're just a text away. We can come to your restaurant, look at your system. We can actually install this system into your business. Use your own SOPs to brand it so that it follows your own standards. All right? Let us have a discussion, and you can tell you so much more about KIS.